First, the top news headlines. 64,553 COVID-19 cases, 1,007 deaths in 24 hours. India's tally over 24.61 lakh. Will not accept Naga solution not favorable to cookies, says Cookie MP Manipur. And ceasefire is not only in Nagaland, it is also in Delhi, even in Paris. Hello and good evening. I'm ONEL SHAMBANDURAM giving you the Times of Manipur English News. Now the news in details. India today registered a single-day spike of 64,553 fresh cases and reported 1,007 deaths in the last 24 hours, according to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. India's coronavirus tally touched 24,61,191 today as the country detected 64,553 more cases in a single day, while the death toll climbed to 48,040. The coronavirus case load in India now includes 6,61,595 active cases, 17,51,558 discharged and 48,040 deaths, according to media reports. According to the ICMR, India has so far tested 2.76 million samples to detect the impact of coronavirus in the country. Of this, 8,48,728 samples were tested yesterday. Of the 8,48,728 samples that were tested yesterday, 64,553 returned as positive for the infection. A record 8,30,391 samples were tested on Wednesday in the country. 91 persons, 51 males and 40 females from the general population and 39 personnel from Central Armed Police Force CAPF have tested positive for COVID-19 in Manipur in the last 24 hours. With this, the total case tally in the state has climbed to 4,112. The fresh cases were confirmed at Virus Research and Diagnostic Laboratories of RIMS, Raj Medicity, Sija Hospital, District Hospitals of Chandel, Churachandpur, Thoubal, Babina Diagnostics, Imphal West RAT, Senapati and Bishnupur. In the last 24 hours, altogether 64 people were discharged from various COVID care centers. The number of active cases in the state now stands at 1,804, while 2,295 have been discharged after recovery. The recovery rate in the state has dropped to 55.81% according to the state COVID-19 Command Control Room. State-level Viral Research and Diagnostic Laboratory VRDL of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS Lumfelpat, Imphal has informed that the department will not be accepting any COVID-19 samples from 2 p.m. today till August 17. In a press release, Principal Investigator of State-Level VRDL RIMS, Professor K.S. Sulochana Devi, said that the step has been taken up as a precautionary measure and minimizing the risk of contamination of the laboratory. The release further added that the lab will be sanitized during the specified period. The Cookie MP Manipur KIM, the mandated supreme body of the cookies, in its several memorandums submitted earlier to the Prime Minister of India, have made it very clear that the framework agreement should not infringe upon the cookies' inhabited lands. In the statement, Cookie MP said the cookies will not accept any solution or agreement whatsoever made between the Government of India and NSC and IM if the agreement is not favorable to the cookies. The Cookie MP Manipur, while appreciating the due process of the peace talks between the Government of India and NSC and IM, has time and again firmly stated that the genocidal act of Twingaling Muiva led NSC and IM, in which more than 1,000 innocent Cookie civilians were slaughtered, 360 villages uprooted and more than 1 lakh Cookies rendered homeless, should be settled before the closure of the talks. KIM requested the Prime Minister of India to consider the situation of the cookies in the true spirit of Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas before finalization of the framework agreement, and also establish a strong political institution so that the cookies as an indigenous people of India can govern its own affairs within the traditional territory and protect the ancestral land and identity where the forefathers have defended from the British Imperial Raj, and grow equally with other communities of the state and country. NSCNIM General Secretary T.S. Muiva today greeted all on the historic Naga National Independence Day. In a lengthy message, Muiva stated that as mandated, a negotiating team led by him had series of talks with the representatives of the Government of India from the position of the unique history. It took a long time to make the Indian leader understand and admit what the unique history of the Nagas is. The Indian negotiators acknowledged that the Nagas have the history of sovereign independence. They are also well informed of the historical fact that the Nagas have neither been a party to the Union of India nor to that of Burma. Our forefathers fought back all invaders with total patriotic commitment in defense of our sovereign country, our people, land, history, identity, culture, politics and religion. They fought back the British imperialist forces with available arms and for decades, and finally declared our independence on August 14, 1947 on the eve of lapse of the British power, Muiva said in the message. In 1950, the Constituent Assembly of India invited the Nagas to join the Union of India, but it was rejected by the Naga people. They had also rejected the offer of joining the Union of Burma. This historical fact was reaffirmed by subsequent conducts of plebiscite in 1951, where 99.9% of the Naga people voted in favor of sovereign independent Nagalim, which is still fresh in the memory of many older people today, the message mentioned. After 30 years of armed confrontations, the Indian military generals and political leaders stated military solution is not possible. It is not law and order problem of India. The Naga problem is political, which calls for a political solution. On the issue of ceasefire without territorial limit that was protested by a mob in Imphal, Manipur state, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, reaffirming the Bangkok Agreement dated 14 June 2001, clarified it in unequivocal term at the Osaka meeting, stated, "Wherever there is fighting, there is ceasefire. Ceasefire is everywhere." Swaraj Kaushal, the former emissary of Government of India, stated, "Ceasefire is not only in Nagaland, it is also in Delhi, even in Paris." Muiva mentioned in the message. Tangkhulwang Naga commemorated the 74th Naga Independence Day today at different places of Ukhrul town and villages under the aegis of Tangkhul Naga Long TNL. A 74th Naga Independence Day observance prayer program was held at TNL Assembly Hall, Viewland, Ukhrul, participated by different civil societies of the Tangkhul region. Earlier in the morning, the TKS and its units under the directives of NSF observed the Naga Independence Day at its office located at Phungreitang of Ukhrul by hoisting the Naga flag at the office building and all over the town. I Mai Phung production commemorated the Naga Independence Day by launching a video song How Long, sung by the Featherheads on 10 January 1929 during the visit to Naga Hills by Sir John Simon Commission, including Mr. Clement Attlee MP and Mr. Cardigan MP. They asked the Naga leaders about their future in the event of British government departure from India. Mr. Nizevi Sema, DB Naga leader, then replied to the British without any hesitation that the event of British government departure from the Naga Hills, Nagas will not remain under any country's domain and shall remain independent as in the days of Naga ancestors. Accordingly, by the 1935 British India Parliament Bill, Naga Hills was declared excluded area equivalent to independent. On 19 of July 1947, a delegation of Naga Hoho led by Japu Fizo met the late Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the Indian nation, in New Delhi and told him that the Nagas will not join the Indian nation. to which Mahatma Gandhi replied, "We will not force you to join. We have fixed 15 August as Indian Independence Day. You can fix 14 August as Naga Independence Day." So as advised, the Naga Ho delegate returned to Kohima and discussed with the Naga elders, C.R. Pause, D.C. Naga Hills and Reverend George W. Supply, missionary, Naga Hills, and declared Naga Independence Day on 14th of August 1947, one day ahead of the Indian Independence Day. Well, it's now time for a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Saklon ama punsigi awanungai marakta sumhatlaba khonjelna miyambu mikup kharadang oirabasu pothanaba Tom TV na thamjari saklon amada saisakpi Rosie Haisnamga unaduna wari sanabagi thoram thasigi tang 15 thangja numitki numidang pung 8 ka minute 9 taba matamda sungsoi soidana sandokjaragani miyamna aikhogi telephone number 7629943543 da phone tawbiraktuna apamba isai khanba amadi wahang hangbagi khudongchaba adu lawbiyu. Downtown University, Jahi Manghan Biganu, Adumgi Ichabu, Jahi Manghan Biganu. Northeast India's most placement-driven university ama oiriba, Assam Downtown University ki admission haujare. Pandemic asigi yenglaga online class su September amadigi haujaragani. Engineering, paramedical amadi allied course singda ming chanbininga singna Assam Downtown University admission office Babupara Bosem Imphal lerakta lakpiduna form lobiyu ming chanbiyu amadi tanabiyu.
Welcome back. Inner Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan today launched the week-long garbage-free campaign at Bishnupur held today. During the launch event, Dr. R.K. Ranjan said that hygiene and cleanliness are correlated. Ranjan appealed to the public to keep the market clean by disposing waste materials at appropriate places. Council chairperson of El Maniyaima at the event announced that a solid waste management plan with a budget of Rs 1 crore will be inaugurated soon and sought support of the masses in keeping the council area clean. Council Vice Chairperson Sudhamani EO K.S. Kanta and councillors were present at the event. Dr. R.K. Ranjan also inaugurated hand wash units at the marketplace. The resignation by Wangjing Tentha constituency MLA Poonam Brojendro has been accepted by Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Yumnam Khemchand. The Speaker confirmed that 13 of the 60 seats of Manipur Legislative Assembly are now vacant after more Congress MLAs tendered resignations. Khemchand was briefing media in his office at Chingmailong today. Khemchand stated that P. Brojen's case in the Speaker's Tribunal has been directed to stay till August 3 by the High Court. Khemchand added that the case was earlier dismissed by the Speaker's Tribunal after there was concrete evidence of joining BJP by P. Brojen. Khemchand said that the resignation letter of Brojen has been accepted.
P. Brojen gisu sagi ma BJP yarum heavy evidence matta leitabana maram orakanda magi mathatta lakpa case kudimang ngasi dismiss tawre. And secondly masi However, we tang tara, numituda, tang taragi ayuk pung taramatu makaiwa, doida, we MLA we would get talk again, Hydra. Application number so lucky. Mama Sasu Koraga, Nang Nasana Yana, Piri, Mani, and a Kumado, Magi, pending Kesila Unina, Magi acceptance to Namdabani. Nasi mai case to Loramina, Magi resignation do accept Taure. Life telecast Habagi, Masigi, Kanosi, Satabisi, Amukta do I speaker with the Hovani. But white Nahangi to carry dropped or in order. Yarigi Misi sang the Navonavada. So like Mediagi Pamam Negre, life telecast of Mutamda, minimum meteram delay. Meteram is monitor Tonawaki, stopping the Lunana, pull of a Tony. I don't know. Say, any kind of unwanted incident, COVID-19 in mainland, but took the number one over the life to Tangai and dropped over. Madura, Kanugi, Kanagumba, Hanagi, former Montego, Vinamba, Emile, Wimbos in the Puangi, the life 30, and Moimatam, the Sultan Taponti, and the Hanaki Taris, Handaki, say, times that Tower Germany.
BJP Vice President C.S. Chidananda today demanded an inquiry into the death of Yumnam Ibungo at RIMS yesterday. Chidananda told the press that it was very important to find out the truth and circumstances surrounding the death of Ibungo at the Intensive Care Unit ICU of RIMS. Acknowledging the work of doctors, nurses and other staffers of RIMS in the fight against COVID-19 in the state, Chidananda felt that some people were trying to defame the hospital.
ICU unit thokiba adugunuba laikidaba Ibungo gi case asina maram orakanda RIMS da mayamna kathoktana ahing nungthil khangdana honariba pot punama aremada tahannaba RIMS manungda mabuk sengdaba miyoi khara lairabra natrangana RIMS ki management tasengna khanghoudabadagi natraga sectiondabadagi natraga thawoina masi maikhoigi part soikhibadagi thoibra haibasi yamna munna aikoi thigat ningai oi section ningai oi Manipur da doctor sing hona jariba mayam si punama arema tahanaba tawba thabak afaba thabak nate.
Apunba Nupilub, Anul, Bishnupur District and All Manipur Students Union, AMSU, Bishnupur District observed the 74th Manipur Independence Day at Konung Yumjau Lairembi Laikol today. The program was followed by COVID-19 SOP guidelines. Anul President L. Pramo, Secretary M. Anita, AMSU Bishnupur District Branch President K.S. Madhumangol, UPF Manipur President Dinesh and other members attended the function. The participants paid rich floral tribute to the photos of martyrs. The observation was supposed to organize at Bishnupur Market. However, the venue was later shifted to Konung Yumjai Lairembi Laikol due to restrictions from Bishnupur Police. Students Union of Kanglei SUK observed 74th Manipur Independence Day today at its head office. SUK President Dhanakumar Ningthauja unfurled the Manipur flag at the occasion. Members of SUK district committees, branches and units took part in the observance. The union said that it will always stand for the state unity. Development and Protection United Voluntary Organization DPUVO and Nambol Apunba Nupilub NANL also observed the 74th Manipur Independence Day at Nambol Bazaar. DPUVO President Taurem Khabakuman, Secretary Thokchom Lamjingba, NANL Secretary L. Premila and other members were present at the occasion. Members of BYC Club BYCY Yaripok Bamun Laikai carried out a sanitization drive using sodium hypochlorite at Yaripok Bamun Laikai today. The sanitization drive covered areas under Youth Star Club Yaripok Bamun Laikai, BKJC Yaripok, Yaripok High School Quarantine Center and Yaripok Hospital Campus. Secretary of BYC Club Yaripok Bamun Laikai Sanjoy Hidam said that this sanitization was carried out to prevent spread of coronavirus. Well, it's now time for another short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Sri Sri Gaurachandraya Nama Purvasramda Aikhoi Khwai Pumnamak Pokon Biramba Sri Kundrakpam Ibobi Singna Magi Nungsizaraba Imung Manung Sagai Natay Amadi Marup Mapang Khwai Pumnamak Puthadoklamlaga Haukiba Tang Nipan Thawan Gi Kun Nipan Bathang Zanamitta Sri Gurugi Kripadagi Besolaga Sri Biswambar Dal Saiba Nam Phangzaduna Brindavan Prapti Oikre Lakliba Tang Tarahumdoi Ing Thawan Gi Kun Mari Nipan Basagon Senamitta Asi Sanchay Lokhatjaraga Lakliba Tang Kun Mathoi Langban Gi Humni Panba Irai Numita Laikhidrabagi Shraddha Din Thokle Hairiba Thoramasi COVID-19 Namaram Oraga Imung Manung Sagai Nate Khaktamak Pangthokjaragani Masida Laikhidrabaga Loinaramba Tinaramba Marumapang Singna Warobitan Haba Nolukchariba Kundrakpam Chandrakala Devi Amadi Imung Manung Singh Lairenjam Mayailekai
Anova feature single Loinana Lecture Dachan Ready Gold Distinctive LED DRLS 20-inch 32cm infotainment screen, smart drive auto, spacious cabin, flexible storage capacity, intuitive reverse parking assist camera, starting price 3 lakh. Booking kidamba ngasi maglengsin birau Island Nissan Kanchipur near Standard Robert Higher Secondary School.
Welcome back. Noni District Magistrate Hungyo Warsang today declared a containment zone in the geographical areas along National Highway number 37. The order comes after a resident of Longmai 4 has tested COVID-19 positive. District Magistrate Hongyo Warsang also said that any individual or organization violating the prohibitory orders shall be punishable under 188 of Indian Penal Code. So far, 56 inmates are in quarantine at Tengkojang Higher Secondary School. None now has 17 active cases of COVID-19. Ganga Prasad Prasain, a professor of commerce and dean of social sciences in Manipur University, has been appointed as a vice chancellor of the prestigious Tripura Central University. Born and brought up in a small village of Charhajare in Kangpokpi district of Manipur, Prasain was a student of Hindi Secondary School, Kanglatombi. He did his higher studies in Banaras and joined Manipur University soon after his return from Banaras. It is indeed a moment of pride for Manipur. Professor Prasain has inspired all, especially the Gorkha community. His hard work and dedication will never go wasted, and the people can always sail through all the storms on the way to success, said All Manipur Gorkha Students Union AMGSU in a release. The union also congratulated him at his moment of success and wished him all the best in his future endeavors. Thoubal Municipal Council Ward Number 15 member Mutum Prabhahini today distributed face masks, sanitizers and sodium hypochlorite to 4 local clubs of Thoubal Kiam Sifai. The clubs were Haibong Lerak Youth Club, Youth Sporting Club, Khundongbom Lerak, Khong Anbi Youth Association, Khaya Club and Kiam Sifai Social Welfare Organization, Babu Bajar. Prabhahini during the distribution urged the masses to fight COVID-19 together by following the government SOP. All Jiribam United Clubs Association, Azuka and Amoa Jiribam branch today observed the 74th Manipur Independence Day at Hillghat Community Hall, Jiribam. Manipur flag was hoisted during the function. Ajuka President Maipaksana Mangang recalled the historic day when the British left Manipur on 14th of August 1947, one day before Indian independence. A police party was attacked by unidentified terrorists in the Naugam bypass area located near the outskirts of Srinagar city today. 2 police personnel who were injured in the attack died soon after they were taken to a nearby hospital. Another police personnel was also injured in the attack, according to media reports. The entire area has been cordoned off by security forces and search operations are underway to identify the terrorists who attacked the policemen. IGP Kashmir Range Bijay Kumar said that the attack on the police party at Naugam was carried out by terror outfit Jaish-e-Mohammed. The Ashok Gehlot government won a confidence vote in the Rajasthan Assembly today, ending the threat triggered by a rebellion within the Congress ranks in the state. The motion of confidence moved by the Congress government was passed by voice vote, an expected win after the return of the 19 dissident MLAs led by Sachin Pilot to the party fold. Replying to the debate on the motion, Gehlot criticized the BJP, accusing it again of trying to bring down his government. The special session of the Rajasthan Assembly began today with the Congress government led by Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot moving a confidence motion. According to media reports, the motion was tabled by Chief Cabinet Minister Santi Dhariwal. The Speaker was given 3 hours for a debate on the motion before the vote took place. In a House of 200, the party has 107 MLAs and the support of independents and allies. The BJP has 72 members. In view of the coronavirus pandemic, special arrangements have been made in the House. Now, before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top news headlines once again. 64,553 COVID-19 cases, 1,007 deaths in 24 hours. India's tally over 24.61 lakh. Will not accept Naga solution not favorable to cookies, says Cookie MP Manipur. And Ceasefire is not only in Nagaland, it is also in Delhi, even in Paris. Well, that's all for now. Stay tuned to Times of Manipur.